Pay attention to this security camera footage. March 14th, 2024, Maplewood, Virginia. Residential CCTV mounted on the back of a house. Motion activated. The timestamp reads 6:34 p.m. For the next 31 seconds, the camera records something the homeowner will never see, something the police will study frame by frame, something a jury will watch in silence 6 months later. An elderly white man sits in a wheelchair on a stone patio, white hair, still. He's looking out at nothing in particular. A black woman, 35 years old, wearing navy scrubs, walks from the back door toward him. She moves around to the front of the wheelchair. She bends down, places her hand on the armrest, and she kisses him on the mouth. Tender, real. 4 seconds. His hand comes up, touches her cheek. She straightens, moves behind the wheelchair, grips the handles, pushes him back toward the house. At 6:35 p.m., they disappear from the camera's view. This is the last time Alicia Turner is seen alive. 11 days later, March 25th, 2024, 6:47 a.m., anonymous call to Maplewood Police Department. Male voice, distorted, calm. Riverside Warehouse, Unit 4B, there's a body. Line goes dead. Detectives arrive at 7:31 a.m. The warehouse hasn't been operational in 3 years. They force open Unit 4B, back room, locked from the outside, padlocked. They cut the lock. Inside, they find Alicia Turner, hands zip-tied behind her back, ligature marks around her neck, still wearing the navy scrubs from 11 days ago. She'd been dead for 11 days while the entire city searched for her. Now, most people hear this and think random abduction, wrong place, wrong time, parking lot, white van, stranger danger. That's the wrong question. The right question is this: who knew exactly when she would leave? Who had access to an abandoned warehouse? Who had $50,000 in cash to spend on making someone disappear? This isn't a stranger crime. This is about $2.5 million, a revised will, and a family that paid 2 men to eliminate someone they saw as a threat to their inheritance. This file is now open. September 12, 2021, intersection of Route 7 and Maple Drive. William Hargrove, 79 years old. A pickup truck runs a red light at 50 miles per hour, T-bones William's sedan on the driver's side. He survives. His vertebrae don't. Shattered, paralyzed from the waist down, permanently. William Hargrove had 3 family members: son Bradley, 54, daughter Christine, 51, grandson Tyler, 29. First month after the accident, they visit. Second month, visits slow. Third month, almost nothing. Bradley visits twice in the first year. Christine once. Tyler never. William spends his 80th birthday alone, staring at a phone that doesn't ring. Investigators later find his journal, entry dated November 2021. My family vanished the moment I became a burden. I was only valuable when I could write checks. That's not bitterness, that's documentation. December 14, 2021, William hires a home health aide through Premier Care Services. The agency sends their best, 4.9 stars across 47 families. Her name is Alicia Turner, 32 years old, born in Richmond, first in her family to attend college, nursing school, but then her mother was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Alicia dropped out, took care of her full-time. Her mother died 6 months later. Alicia never went back to school. She became a certified home health aide instead, turned tragedy into purpose. Her first day at William's house, she finds him in his wheelchair by the window, staring at nothing. He doesn't acknowledge her, doesn't turn, doesn't speak. He's given up on people. Alicia asks one question. "Mr. Hargrove, what's your favorite meal? The one you'd make if you could stand in a kitchen again?" William turns. Someone's asking what he wants, not what he needs. What he wants. Homemade lasagna, his late wife's recipe. 2 days later, Alicia brings ingredients, makes it with him, sets everything at counter height so he can help from the wheelchair. When they eat together, William cries. First time he's felt alive since the accident. Over the next year, Alicia does more than required. Learns William loves jazz, brings her record collection. They listen to Miles Davis during therapy sessions. She discovers he used to read poetry, finds his favorite book, reads to him every afternoon. She takes him to parks, restaurants, places where people see him as a person, not a wheelchair. William starts smiling, laughing, hoping. One evening, June 2022, William asks him, "Why waste your time with a broken old man?" Alicia looks at him. "You're not broken. You're just waiting for someone to remind you that you're still here." That's when William realizes he's falling in love. He doesn't say anything. He's 82. She's 33. Impossible. Wrong. He can't stop the feeling. If you're watching this file unfold, you might already sense where this is going. Not the crime itself, but the conditions that made it possible. Type "file open" in the comments if you're following along. By 2023, they've developed a routine. She arrives 8 a.m., breakfast together, therapy, conversation about everything. Alicia starts noticing how William looks at her when she thinks she's not watching, how he smiles when she enters a room, and she realizes something she didn't expect. She's falling in love too. September 8, 2023, William tells her, "I'm in love with you, not because you take care of me, because of who you are. I know I'm 82. I know this is insane, but I had to tell you." Alicia leaves without responding. William is devastated. He's ruined everything. But next morning, she walks straight to his wheelchair, kneels down. "I don't care that you're 82. I don't care what anyone thinks. I love you too." They become a couple that day. They keep it secret. They know his family will never understand. January 18th, 2024, Bradley Hargrove visits his father, first time in 8 months. Phone records show he'd called his accountant the week before, asking about accessing inheritance early. He needed money. Bradley walks in unannounced. What he sees stops him. His father and Alicia sitting together, holding hands, laughing. Not patient and caregiver, a couple. Bradley explodes. "She's taking advantage of you." William's anger breaks. "Where were you when I was alone? Alicia was the only one who cared." Bradley slams the door. That evening, Bradley calls Christine and Tyler, emergency meeting. Next day, all three show up. "Dad, we're concerned about Alicia." William, "There's nothing to be concerned about." Bradley, "We think you should fire her." William loses it. "You abandoned me for 3 years, and now you try to take away the only one who gave a damn? Get out." They leave, but they're not done. They hire a private investigator, background check on Alicia. The investigator finds nothing, clean. They consult lawyers about challenging William's mental competency. The lawyer reviews records. Multiple doctors had evaluated him. Verdict, completely lucid. Every legal avenue fails.
March 5th, 2024. William called his attorney, Richard Thornton. Private meeting. William is changing his will. Son Bradley, $200,000, was $1.5 million. Daughter Christine, $200,000, was $1.5 million. Grandson Tyler, $100,000, was $200,000. Alicia Turner, $2.5 million, plus the house, plus all remaining assets. William includes one clause.
If any family member is convicted of any crime against Alicia Turner, their inheritance is void, donated to charity. William signs, March 5th, legally airtight, done. But William doesn't know something. His attorney's assistant, Karen Ross, is Christine's college best friend. March 8th, Karen calls Christine. Your father changed his will. Almost everything goes to the caregiver. $2.5 million plus the house. Christine immediately calls Bradley. That evening, Bradley, Christine, and Tyler meet at Bradley's house. Panic, fury, desperation. Police later recovered deleted texts from this period. March 9th. Bradley to Christine and Tyler. We can't let her steal what's ours. Christine, what are you proposing? Bradley, Tyler has military connections, people who handle problems. Tyler, I know someone, but this is serious. Are we really doing this? Bradley, do we have a choice? I want to pause here, not for drama, for documentation. What you just read is evidence, text messages, recovered from phones, presented in court. These aren't accusations, these are admissions. If you're following this file, what do you think happened next? Did they back down? Did someone have second thoughts? Type inside if you believe the danger came from within the family. Type outside if you think someone else intervened. We follow case files daily. If you want to open the next one with us, consider following along. March 10th. Tyler calls Vincent Cross. Vincent Cross, ex-Marine, dishonorable discharge, multiple assault charges. Vincent brings in Ramon Silva. Both have done this before. Price, $50,000. $25,000 up front, $25,000 after. Bank records show Bradley withdraws $25,000 cash on March 11th, another $25,000 on March 13th. Vincent and Ramon start watching William's house March 12th, learning Alicia's schedule, when she arrives, when she leaves, what car she drives. 3 days of surveillance. This wasn't impulsive, this was surgical. Thursday, Alicia's last workday before a week off. William has a surprise planned. He wants to propose. Bought a ring 2 weeks ago. Alicia doesn't know. She also doesn't know Vincent and Ramon have been watching for 3 days. Around 11 a.m., Bradley texts Tyler, "Today, go." Tyler responds, "Already in motion." 8 a.m., Alicia arrives. Breakfast with William. Scrambled eggs, toast. William tries to flip a pancake from his wheelchair. Fails. They laugh. Normal morning. Happy. The day passes. Therapy, jazz, conversation. Around 6:30 p.m., they decide to sit outside on the patio. Beautiful day, warm for March. The security camera is recording, motion activated. 6:34 p.m. Watch carefully. Alicia pushes William's wheelchair onto the patio. They talk. She's smiling. He says something that makes her laugh. Then she walks around to the front of the wheelchair. This is the moment. Alicia bends down, places her hand on the armrest, kisses him on the mouth. Not a peck, a real kiss. 4 seconds. William's hand comes up, touches her cheek. No one knows the camera is recording. This is just two people in love. She straightens up, moves behind the wheelchair, grips the handles, pushes him back toward the house. At 6:35 p.m., they disappear from view. This 31-second clip will be played in court 6 months later. The prosecution will use it to prove Alicia and William weren't caregiver and patient. They were a couple in love, real. When the jury sees this footage, they'll understand why William changed his will. Not manipulation, love. Inside the house, Alicia helps William settle. She tells him she's heading home, errands. He asks her to stay for dinner. She can't tonight, but she'll see him tomorrow. William smiles. Tomorrow. Alicia gathers her things, kisses William goodbye, walks out at 6:47 p.m., gets into her green Honda, drives away. Vincent and Ramon are parked 3 blocks away, waiting. The moment Alicia's car turns the corner, Vincent follows. Alicia drives towards town, needs groceries, routine stop. At 6:98 p.m., she pulls into the grocery store parking lot, parks near the back, away from the main entrance. Fewer people, quieter. That's what they counted on. She gets out, pops the trunk, reaches for shopping bags. The white van pulls up fast behind her car. 2 men jump out. One grabs her from behind. She screams, fights. But Vincent is 6'2", 220, former Marine. Alicia is 5'7", 130. No chance. Ramon moves fast, zip ties, hand over her mouth. They lift her into the van. 30 seconds total. A store employee hears something, looks over, sees a white van speeding away, thinks it's weird, but doesn't call police, doesn't write down the plate. Alicia's car sits there, trunk open, door open, purse on the ground, shopping bags scattered. Store security doesn't notice for 40 minutes. When they do, they call police at 7:48 p.m. By then, Alicia has been gone 46 minutes, and she's already at the warehouse. Riverside Warehouse, Unit 4B, abandoned for 3 years, no security, no cameras, no witnesses. Vincent parks at the back. They carry Alicia inside, back room, small, no windows, 1 door. They put her on the floor, hand zip-tied, and Vincent does something investigators will later call the coldest detail of the case. He doesn't hurt her right away. He talks, tells her why she's there, that William's family paid them to make her disappear, that it's business, that she was in the way of $2.5 million. Then, around 7:45 p.m., 47 minutes after she was taken, Vincent strangles Alicia Turner to death. She fights, struggles, can't break free. 3 minutes. Then she stops moving. They leave her body in that room, lock the door, drive away. They meet Tyler 2 hours later at a rest stop 40 miles out. Tyler hands over a duffel bag, second $25,000 cash. Tyler asks, "Is it done?" Vincent nods. She's gone. Tyler, no loose ends? Ramon, none. Tyler drives home, arrives 11:17 p.m. His wife asks where he's been. Business dinner that ran late. She believes him. Tyler goes to bed knowing he paid 2 men to murder someone and sleeps fine. Meanwhile, police respond to the abandoned car at 7:48 p.m. They find Alicia's purse, phone inside, wallet, keys, everything. Car unlocked, trunk open, clear signs of struggle. Within 2 hours, police issue an alert. 35-year-old woman abducted from parking lot. Police interview William that night. Detective arrives 9:30 p.m. William is wondering why Alicia never called. Detective tells him Alicia's car was found abandoned, signs of abduction. William's world collapses. He tells the detective everything, the relationship, the family's hatred, the confrontations, the will. Detective takes notes, brings in Bradley, Christine, and Tyler next morning, March 15th. All 3 come to the station, all deny involvement. Bradley was at home, has his wife as alibi. Christine was at work until 8 p.m., co-workers confirm. Tyler was at a business dinner, has receipts. Alibis check out. Police have no evidence. Days pass, a week, no body, no ransom, no contact. Alicia has vanished. William stops eating, stops sleeping, sits in his wheelchair, staring at the door, waiting.
March 25th, 6:47 a.m. The call. Riverside Warehouse, Unit 4B, body. Detectives arrive 7:31 a.m. Force open Unit 4B, back room, padlocked from outside. They cut the lock. There she is, Alicia, dead 11 days. Detectives process the scene, DNA from zip ties, fingerprints on the door. But the breakthrough comes when they investigate the warehouse itself. Who owns it? Property records show Hargrove Property Management, Bradley's company, inherited from his father. Bradley has keys to every property, including this warehouse, vacant for 3 years. That changes everything. Detectives get warrants, phone records, bank records. March 10th, Tyler calls Vincent Cross, 8 minutes. March 11th, Bradley withdraws $25,000 cash. March 13th, another $25,000. March 14th, 6:42 p.m., Tyler texts Vincent, "Target leaving now, green Honda, plate Charlie David 7283. That's Alicia's plate, sent 7 minutes before she left William's house. Tyler was watching, or had someone watching. Investigators track the white van. Rental records show it was rented March 13th with a fake ID. But security footage shows Ramon Silva picking it up, returns it March 15th. Forensics examines the van, finds traces of Alicia's DNA, fibers matching the zip ties. Vincent and Ramon identified through databases. Both have records. Both have connections to Tyler through military service. Same unit, 8 years ago.